This is a 2004 BMW X3 3.0i. First off, I want to see if this has the working panoramic roof. Usually these end up failing. Well, it doesn't seem to be failing yet, so just one of the rear shades don't engage, so. The center console is very flimsy. And this is also, it's padded, but it's so hard. You see how quite flimsy it is. This entire thing, it's all plastic, hard to the touch. So this section over here, it's a bit padded. This should have a 5-speed auto with manual shift mode. And there was the ashtray, which the Germans will never forget to do. Heated seats. Low tire pressure reset. Anyways, here's the climate control. Doesn't seem to have dual zone. And there's a radio. I'm not sure if this has 6-disc. We'll just say that it just has CD player. And there's the power locks and the hazards. And a little compartment up here. It's a bit cheap feeling. It's plastic, but it doesn't feel as flimsy as the General Motors ones. The dash up here is padded. This section as well is padded. You can see it punches right in. This is padded as well. Everything there is padded. And you have basic steering wheel controls, also radio control, hands-free, and cruise control. And a cup holder just slides out. Glove compartment. A habit that our BMWs always have is the upholstery of the cover for the A-pillar. They always tend to wrinkle up and peel off. This one's already starting to wrinkle up already, you can already see. A common BMW thing. This one already has some temp, so I'll get to revving it later. We'll open the hood. The door panel, it's also soft up here. It's also a bit padded here. You can see the leather wrap right there. The real wood handle. Just down here, this is plastic right there. Has a low rent feel, though this is a bit padded. And they put in this cheap strap right there. It's so unlike BMW. Reminds me of the Pontiac Aztek or the Hummer H3. That's the kind of shit they would do. Materials follow through into the back seat, so I'm not going to explain that. And here's the back seat. The seats do not recline. That's as much as it goes, so you're just practically sitting there, standing up. And it's really hard. These seats are hard as a rock. So you will be uncomfortable in the back seat of one of these. Look at that flimsy armrest. Here's the cup holder, also very flimsy. Also a flimsy lid here for the armrest. It is quite padded despite looking very flat. So, though you have like a hard edge here, so it will be a bit uncomfortable because it'll be soft there and soft in the middle, and then you'll have like this little bar right in between there. So, and you have something here. Lighter. Never mind. cargo area is not so bad, it's just very narrow. I assume this is where you would just, here's power. Yeah, the batteries here. The jack, storage. And I assume this is where you would lower the spare tire. Somewhere back here. You see some bits over there, some tools. There's a light there. Washer for the headlights. This is the traditional BMW 3.0. This one's leaking oil. I can smell it. You can see it's smoking right down here. It's a valve cover gasket. The seat's very dirty. BMW inline 6 engines like this, they're valve cover gaskets. It's a rubber gasket, and especially once they reach 100,000 miles, they kind of get toasty. And even if you try to tighten the valve cover, you will be out of luck because it won't tighten because the bolts have a limit. And so your only solution is to get a new gasket. Usually happens to these engines after 100,000 miles. Despite that problem, I love how these inline 6 engines from BMW sound though. Let's see if I can squeeze in an exhaust shot. You can already see the smoke from the oil coming up through here. I don't know if it's visible through the camera.